We talk a lot about legendary, iconic films here on the 6M podcast, kids. Legendary actors, actresses, directors, sequels, franchises, streaming channels. You talk about it, you name it, we talk about it. But when it comes to legendary films, films that stand the test of time, whether you like Christmas or not, you Grinches out there, you have to admit the Christmas movies tend to stand the test of time. Not all of them, but a lot of them honestly do, even if you hate them. I've met people in my time that hate Elf. I don't understand it. Like I can understand not liking every single thing that Will Ferrell's ever done because I don't like every single thing that Will Ferrell's ever done. I still don't get Anchorman. I'll probably get strung up for that one, but maybe I just haven't given it enough of a chance. Maybe that's what is going on here. But today we're talking about Elf because it is a freaking iconic film, because it's a legendary film, and because it is Christmas, and because it's my show and my name on it, and I wants to talk about it. All right. And it's also a great movie. Not just a great Christmas movie. I think it's a great movie, period. And we're going to watch along here today, kids. So if you wanted to watch Elf, if you haven't watched it in a while, or if you haven't watched it yet for Christmas, I don't know what you're waiting on. Get to it. Whether you watch it in a while or not, this can be your audio commentary. But before we start watching the movie, really quickly, let's do this. Elf tells the story of Buddy the elf, huh? A human raised at the North Pole, a human raised by humans, who travels to New York City to find his father and bring some Christmas spirit to everyone he meets. The film stars, as we said, Will Ferrell as Buddy, James Caan as Walter Hobbs, Zooey Deschanel as Jovi, Mary Steenburgen, the great Bob Newhart, and the equally great Ed Asner, all under the direction of Jon Favreau. Released in 2003, the movie became an instant holiday favorite and a massive commercial success, earning over, this is good, $230 million worldwide on a $33 million budget. And that is your lowdown for Elf. So, Chris, rocking the Grinch colors here today. I gave you a pass because the Grinch did a face turn at the end of that particular story. Is Elf a go-to for you every year?
It's in my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. Everyone knows number 1 is The Gremlins. I've talked about it ad nauseum on all of your podcasts, but
yes,
it's either 2 or 3 after that. Honestly, it's between this and Muppets Christmas Carol. These are always go-tos. Me and my wife, we always watch Elf. We watch Muppets Christmas Carol. I watch Gremlins by myself because she's like, "Oh my god, if I have to watch Gremlins one more time, I'm going to choke you."
I
and
get
then
that.
like It's a Wonderful Life. Keep it classic, and then the just any of those 16, which is part of the reason I love this movie so much. Just any of those 1960s claymation, I just lump those in one big sum, like Rudolph or Frosty. I love that. The clay stuff, stop motion.
Yeah, I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, it that Rudolph stuff. We've never done Rudolph here on the 6M, but we're probably going to have to before it's over with because. I just love, was it Donner was Rudolph's dad?
Yeah.
Where they're like, you stay here. We'll go find, this is man's work. I'm always like, wow, this thing's a bit chauvinistic. You got to remember when it was made, right? But I still love Rudolph, man. I think it's great.
It is a bit chauvinistic, but it's also teaching you a lesson about it's okay to be a little different, and that people
really
should accept
good.
people for their differences. It's a great holiday tale. I love Rudolph. It's good. So that's my top 5. I just ran them out there for you.
Yeah. Well, hey, well done. Yeah. The when he's like, "What is it you want to be?" And he's like, a dentist. Well, that's okay. What? That double take the head elf always does is classic. Like, so good. Great comedy is when you're like, well, what? And you come back to the bit. You know what I mean? And by the way, connective tissue with Rudolph, of course, because the elves in this movie. This is where the costumes came from, right? So, like, very well done.
Yeah, and as people would, to give you you asked a question, I kind of went around answering it, but yeah, Elf, it's money, baby.
Nah, well done. I love Elf. It's a Wonderful Life we watch on Christmas Day every year because I freaking love It's a Wonderful Life, and I think it's a great movie regardless of it being Christmas. So my top 5 would have to be It's a Wonderful Life. Elf would have to be there. Christmas Vacation probably has to be in there, honestly. I do love Gremlins. I don't know. Gremlins might be number 6 for me. because I actually love Fred Claus. I think Fred Claus is a great movie. I don't care much for Vince Vaughn anymore, everybody, just so you know. But I love freaking Fred Claus. And I mean, I don't know if there's trying to think of what honestly, this is a weird choice. Ernest Saves Christmas is a freaking great movie. I defy anyone to tell me otherwise.
I think if you grew up in the time that we did, you got to love at least one Ernest movie, right?
At least. And it's not going to be Ernest Scared Stupid. I promise you. It'll be Ernest Saves Christmas. So.
I like Ernest Scared Stupid.
I don't hate it.
There's this one scene where like he picks a dog up out of the trash can and he's like, who would throw away a perfectly good dog? And it kills me. I know it's coming and it's still.
Man, Jim Varney, rest in peace, Jim Varney, gone way too soon. That dude, man, when other comedians are saying how brilliant somebody was, that's when you know you made it. And his peers all said this guy was a genius. You know what I mean? Like,
incredible musician too.
I don't think I know that.
Yeah, you check it out. Very talented actor in general, but also a musician.
Dude, I'm gonna have to check that. I had no idea, man. That'll be.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Steve Martin thing, where you're like, really? Okay.
Right. Well, yeah. I knew growing up, watching SNL growing up, because I knew he could play banjo because he did it on the stage. He was always talking about it's impossible to be sad when you're playing a banjo. You know what I mean? Because it sounds so perky and upbeat. What a great bit that is. Steve Martin's still really good. Well, kids, if you've ever listened to and or watched any of the shows here on Boink Studios, you know sometimes we get a little sidetracked. But we land the plane. We always land the plane eventually. So we're going to land the plane, and we're going to start this movie because that's what you came here for, isn't it? You came here for Christmas. So Chris is watching the movie in one location. I'm watching in another, but here's all you need to know. What you need is a New Line Cinema logo at the beginning of the film. So all you need to do is have a black screen, and when you hit play, that music and the New Line logo starts doing its fade in effect at the beginning of the movie. And if you're there, you're good to go. If you got any other logos, or if you don't have New Line for whatever reason, you might have to do some catching up, because that's where we're going to be. We're going to drop markers as we go to get everybody back on track in case you get lost, and we'll try to remind you where we are, and we'll pepper in some fun trivia and facts as we go, as we always do here. But all right, kids, if you're ready, we're going to do the 1, 2, 3, and then go. We're not going to do the 1, 2, and go on 3 this time. I like to switch it up. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then go. So everybody hover. Do the hover, everybody, over your play button. And let's go 1, 2, 3, go. My New Line logo is now coming into play. The frames are beginning to form the film logo. There's the snowflakes. You matched up, Chris?
We're spot on, brother.
Nice.
A Time Warner company. We were just talking about them pre-show.
Yeah, we're not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. I mean, because there's stuff in the news about what's happening. Dude, Bob Newhart is one of the greatest of all time.
He's so hilarious.
He's so
wife
good.
and I have rewatched Big Bang Theory in the past year or so, and he's Professor Proton in that, and he's incredible even in that role.
He's so good. Every comic, anyone who wants to be a comic should watch Newhart. It should be a course that's required because he knew about timing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Deliver the line, wait, punchline. Just give it enough time, you know? There's the elves running out of the tree. Great Keebler elves bit.
Yeah, I love that they were like, you only have a few jobs that you can do as an elf. Cookies in a tree, cobbler, or work for Santa. That's it.
That's awesome. By the way, do you have a take on the fact that there were not little people used for this movie? Because I think that was the thing for this movie, wasn't it? Like some
so
pushback.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing because like I would say go watch some Hornswoggle interviews about Peter Dinklage would be better than me having an opinion on that.
Okay, well that makes sense. No, I respect that.
This
I
was
don't
too.
know that I. Yeah, I don't know that I have a solid opinion either way, honestly. All right, kids, we got the names popping up. There's the snowflake. Elf, the word elf just popped up on the screen. Chris might be a little frozen here. Zooey Deschanel, Mary Steenburgen, there's the names. They're appearing in the ornaments. Daniel Tay. Yeah, like Chris was saying, go listen to that clip, watch that clip, because I don't know if I'm an authority on having an opinion on that. I can't say I had an opinion one way or the other, but I can understand where the outrage might come from, that kind of thing, because there's only certain roles that a lot of actors will get cast for in movies like this. Sadly, are the roles that a lot of the actors who are of a smaller stature, we will respectfully say, at least physical stature, will be cast for, and that sucks. Yeah, but yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, to Chris's point, I don't know if we're either one sort of qualified enough to kind of have an opinion on that. But we see the Penguin now bringing in the card, got the executive producers on it, just so again everyone's got their timing synced up with us. I love this song, man. Every time I hear this song, I think of Christmas. Every time. It's a good soundtrack. It's a really good soundtrack. I've taken songs off this soundtrack and put on my Christmas playlist every year. So I listen to Christmas music I start November 1st. It's all Christmas music, man. Christmas movies, Hallmark movies, don't even get me started. I know I'm a typical white guy, right? But I don't watch them just for the reason you think. I watch them most of the time so I can just kind of bag on them. But other times they're good. Now we see Buddy the baby, not yet Buddy the elf, being put into the crib by the nun. Yeah,
I'm back,
there we
by
go.
the way. Apologies.
No worries, man.
Let's see.
Train kept it rolling.
All right. 356.
356. Well, I got the counting down timer, so I don't have a counting up timer. Do you know what I mean? So
I just saw Buddy get put to bed. So
I see him drinking the milk in the bottle. Now I see the fireplace.
oh man, I am so good. I landed that spot on. Look at me.
Well done. Shout out to Troy Grant out there, everybody. We did a movie with Troy Grant. It was me and him and Jay, and I think Big Tasty. I forget who it was. And I swear to God, Troy was behind or ahead the entire film. He was ahead. That's what it was. And we're talking by like 5 minutes or the entire film. And we're like, Troy, are you traveling in time over there? What are you doing? Like, God, we ribbed him for that forever.
Yeah, well, it got brought up on the Die Hard podcast as well.
Oh, that's right. See, I forgot. That was a year ago. Yeah.
Episode.
Yeah, we ribbed him for that. By the way, does Ed Asner make the best Santa Claus you've ever seen? Isn't he great?
It's a good-looking Santa. Not gonna lie.
Right?
I'm thinking about doing this when I get older.
You can pull it off, man. I'm telling you.
I feel like it's a lot of fun. Also gives me a reason to put on some weight.
Right. Get old, get jolly. That's a great Santa suit too, by the way.
Speaking of which, do you have a favorite Christmas song? Since we're on the 'tis the season.
That's a good question. I think All I Really Want for Christmas by Lil Jon is freaking great.
I'm a Jingle Bell Rock guy.
Are you?
I like song. Good, giddy up jingle horse. Like that. It's fun just to say.
You know the Lil Jon song. I've probably sent it to you before. All I Really Want for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a great song. It's so silly, but that's why I love it. You know what I mean?
All I really want for Christmas, though, is like, Mariah's going to pop out at any second.
Well, see, it's the same title, but a different song for sure. Because the Kool-Aid Man's in the video, and it's great. It's a great video, man. I cannot put over that Lil Jon video any more than I already am. Kool-Aid Man's in the video. All I really want for Christmas is everything on my list, baby. That's the line. It's so good.
Did you ever see that DJ Froggy Fresh Christmas video?
I have not seen that.
Okay.
Have I?
It's he's like he was like a comic rapper. I think he ended up on Tosh at one point, but
yeah,
he's got a Christmas song and it's called "Check Out My Wish List." But it has a lot of it's like one of the lines is like, first thing on my list is a brand new John Cena watch for my wrist.
Oh my God, that's really good.
Good. I'll send it to you. Everyone check out DJ Froggy Fresh. He used to be Krispy Kreme, but he got a cease and desist from Krispy Kreme. So
I have no doubt he got a cease and desist from Krispy Kreme. By the way, shout out Joe Higgins out there.
yeah, shout out Joe. I'm boycotting Hallmark for you, bye.
The show formerly known as Hallmark of Greatness. By the way, kids, I'm sure you guys know if you've watched this movie before, Jon Favreau insisted on practical effects and forced perspective, not CGI, to make the elves appear small next to Buddy. It's brilliant. Chris, there's only a few moments in this movie where I'm like, yeah, you really forced this camera shot too much. I think for the most part, it works out pretty well.
No, I think it looks great. I think he's a very underrated director, honestly.
For sure. Totally agree with that, yeah. The North Pole aesthetic was inspired directly by Rankin Bass' 1960s Christmas specials, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, as we said before.
Yeah, the costumes are incredible. I wish I could have, if I should have spent more time to go try to find one of these hats. That would have been really funny, but I did.
Right?
So here we are.
Oh. This has become the quintessential elf costume now, hasn't it? Like for TV and streamers and movies. Like when you see special appearances, you're like, I know that outfit. That, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
it's pretty good.
The costume designer, do you have that where the costume talked about how hard it was to get this elf costume without making it look very, very awkward on screen as far as these tights and the short waistcoat? And
I do not have that.
Okay. Yeah. The costume designer did an interview where she was talking about like not showing too much sausage on accident in this Christmas movie because of the short waistcoats and these tights and how difficult that was to get right for every different person.
It looks so hot to me. You know what I mean? Everyone knows this part, I'm sure. Will Ferrell has turned down multiple attempts to make a part 2. They offered him $30 million to make a part 2, and he said, nope, I don't want to do a bad sequel. Leave the movie alone. Chris, this is one movie that should absolutely be left the freak alone.
Well, James Caan has also said the only reason the movie hasn't happened is because Will Ferrell and Favreau don't get along. So
I did not know that.
That
is not pleasant to hear.
Yeah. So James Caan was like, I wanted to kind of have a movie franchise. That would have been great. Then my kids' could have money forever.
That's a great quote.
And then he talked about how it will never happen because Will Ferrell and Favreau don't get along at the moment during the time of that interview, which you can find online. I did some research before this one, Tom.
I'm impressed. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Well, speaking of Caan, by the way, yeah, but at least for the sake of this movie, like in between takes, Will Ferrell tells this great story of like James Caan in between takes be like, so be funny. Like he expected Will to just start telling jokes, and Will's like, what do you mean? Like he's like, well, just be funny. How funny are you? You know, trying to get at him. And he's like, well, that's not really what I do. I'm not really, he's not like Jim Carrey where he's turned on all the time. Like he's funny for camera. He's funny for the bit. And essentially Caan thought that he was going too over the top. He questioned a lot of stuff during the filming of this movie. Like Will Ferrell's doing too much. Then they had the premiere months later, and they come out of the theater, and Ferrell says that Caan put his arm around him and said, I was dead wrong. That was brilliant. Because he didn't see the whole thing come together, of course, as they're making the movie. But he's like, yeah, you were fantastic. So I like that story.
I'm such a mark for Sonny and The Godfather that whenever someone says James Caan, it's just me. I just picture him throwing that guy through the trash cans after he hit his sister and slamming the car door on him. Also, I don't want my brother coming out of that stall with nothing but his dick in his hand.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
it's legendary. I love. I would say we should do a Godfather watch along, but ain't nobody got 3 hours.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a big movie, man. I can't say I've ever really been a true Godfather guy.
I love the first one.
By the way,
that's the only one. I'm not into either. I know a lot of people like Godfather 2. It's not for me.
I've heard a lot of people say that. We should say that Caan passed in July 2022. No. So yeah.
Rest in peace to a legend, man.
Yeah. Was there stuff about Con, or am I thinking of another actor at this point? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't want to
I don't know,
cast
but
dispersions.
in today's world, I'm afraid to look up pretty much everyone that I like, so
Same,
I'm just not going to do it.
same. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let him live on as Elf, as Elf's dad, and Sonny from Godfather. Just leave it at that.
We're working in a magical place called New York City. Yeah.
I love like
Um,
the photos where he's just dunking on elves.
yes, yes. Then he passes out on the elf. That's really good.
It's funny to think about, elves have a school. Do they play other elf teams? Like, you know what I mean? Like having Will Ferrell on your team's a disadvantage if you're basketball.
No kidding. Good point. And are the elves all from the same place, or like, are there different ethnicities of
There's
elves? Like,
different
how does this
because
work?
they showed us that there's tree elves and shoemaker elves and college. So there's got to be a whole community of elves that do other
Oh,
careers outside of Santa's things. You got to be
and
like, and you got to think about how many presents Santa has, like, Ford in the 20s out here.
and are they traveling from like the magical forest up to the North Pole, like for away games? And do they, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be
Yeah.
curious to know that. Like, they're on the road. You got to remember the temperature up there. That's going to affect their play this weekend. And
They're like
yeah,
questioning Buddy's birth certificate. Like, it's like,
yeah, yeah. It becomes a really weird, uncomfortable situation. Speaking of Jim Carrey, he was originally considered for the role of Buddy. I think a couple of different actors were when the script was first being shopped around.
which was 1993. I saw this. This script had been floating around since 93. That's insane to think about.
Isn't it?
But
Developmental hell, man, right?
and Favreau said that the original script was much darker than this, and I kind of want to know what that is.
By the way, you know how you can take like a trailer and cut it differently and then add different music to it? There's a great cut of this on YouTube where someone's made it out to be a thriller where Buddy has lost his mind and he's like stalking Con and his family and stuff. And it's really well done because you're like, man, I kind of want to see that movie now.
Maybe that was the dark script.
Maybe it was the dark script. Yeah.
This movie would not be as good with Jim Carrey as a lead. I'll say that.
I couldn't agree more.
He would super overdo it. It'd be very mask, and it would not be Buddy. If Con thought that Will was overdoing it here,
Yeah. Yeah.
way they get a load of me.
Yeah, right.
Carrey would have showed up with.
We got to give the shout out to the Leon Redbone. He's Leon the Snowman. Leon Redbone's a legend. That voice, holy cow, immediately recognizable. And it's a takeoff, of course, on help me remember his name, Wilford Brimley, because Wilford Brimley did the Rudolph cartoon, right? Wasn't that Wilford Brimley that did that?
When I think of Wilford Brimley, I think of Diabetes and a bunch of Western films. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, he's that's what that snowman was inspired by. So
That I can totally see it now that you said that, but I would have never known that. That's fun.
But he's just been told that he is not an elf, that he's a human.
And his dad's on the naughty list.
That's right.
Just heartbreaking for Buddy.
It's the worst. Burl Ives, Wilford Brimley. Where did I get to Wilford Brimley? It's Burl Ives.
Like I said, I had no idea, but I mean, I love Wilford Brimley. He's fun.
Shout out Wilford Brimley, by God.
Rest in peace, Brimley.
That's right. This is the podcast that brought back the memory of Wilford Brimley. I don't know. When he says, all he needs is Christmas spirit. And then Buddy goes, well, I've got that. And Asner, and just because he's so good, he's like, I know you are. Like very dramatically, nothing funny about it, not a wink. You're like, that's why this dude's such a good actor, man. Like when you get a dramatic actor in a comedy, he's going to give you those moments when you need him to. Like it's not hard for him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is such a
He does
sweet
it later
moment
too.
with Buddy and his actual, what I would say his actual dad, his foster dad, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And also my favorite scene in the entire movie is coming up here in the next 15 seconds or so.
By the way, when Narwhal pops out of the water, that's John Favreau.
My favorite scene.
I love. Look at everything's
Okay.
so like this is a set, but it works. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Like it's cheap in a good way, you know?
I just love the voice, like, bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. We say that all the time because we have a cat named Buddy. So anytime he jumps on and off the bed, we'll say that. Some good B-roll here.
Look at that. That John Favreau's a director, man. Look at that. Pretty good.
Speaking of which, have you ever seen the movie Chef?
I love Chef.
It's such a
A
great film.
lot.
No one really talks about
Yeah.
it. It's a really, really good movie.
We'll have to do that. I really enjoy Chef. I think it's a really good
It's
movie.
a great coming of age story about a divorced guy starting a food
Yeah.
truck with his kid. It's incredible.
They started doing a little mini cooking show too. Did you ever watch it? Favreau got really good in the kitchen, like really.
No,
good.
I hadn't seen that. I'll have to check that out though.
Yeah, it's a real deal. Yeah. The raccoon attacking him is epic.
Someone need a hug. This is Will Ferrell's first movie coming off Saturday Night Live, right? This is the first one that leads to all of the others. So if you're a fan of Step Brothers and Anchorman, all that stuff, it's spun off this,
I honestly
right?
thought Night at the Roxbury was his first movie off of SNL. Am I wrong? You might be right.
I
didn't
guess
realize that.
solo movie, right? Maybe that's what it was that I read.
Yeah.
Because Night of the Roxbury also has was it Chris Kattan? Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm. Chris Kattan, whatever. Yeah.
But this showed that Ferrell could be a box office hit on his own.
Yeah, Roxbury was 98, Superstar 99, Ladies Man 2000. He was in the Austin Powers movies, Jay and Bob Strike Back, Zoolander.
But this is his
Old
first
School was
solo-
2003.
This is his first SNL solo movie, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He was so good in Old School in 2003. We've never done Old School here.
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank.
I just love when he's working on his Trans Am, just listening to Whitesnake in that movie.
And by the way, this bit with him with the old man in the Santa suit supposedly is not scripted. That's a real person. So
that's awesome.
Great. And then eating the gum off the subway just makes you cringe, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
In fact, I think a lot of these New York bits were just them telling him, let's just go find some fun stuff to do.
Yeah, hopefully he put his own gum there. Honestly.
I love the revolving door bit. Because, he's a kid. Like he's a human, right? But like he gets raised by elves.
He's an adult in elf world, right? Like,
yeah.
But there's just a naivety to that because it's only happiness and positivity and being a good person.
Yeah. Yeah, but like in this magical world of the North Pole where they're not exactly adults up there. So he always has this mindset of being childlike.
Yeah. Kind of makes you want to know what the shoe elves are like. That's the movie I'm going to write.
Right?
It's going to be a Veterans Day movie. It's about the elf wars.
Oh man,
it's gonna be like Black Hawk Down, but with elves.
Oliver Stone directs it. It's got a lot of conspiracies in it and stuff. Yeah, I said at the intro that Buddy was a human raised by humans. Boy, did I screw that line up. Hopefully, no one turned off the podcast. I was trying to mimic the joke. It's coming. The joke's coming. I like this guy in the elevator. James Caan. 2 whole pager minute story to make any sense. What, you think some kid's gonna know his 2 pages? All he does is look at pictures. I love the way he talks. His accent is great.
Yeah, it's funny though. Like when I hear the voice, because I'm such a Godfather mark. It's like, you think a kid's gonna know his 2 pages?
There is Connie.
I love the. Oh, I forgot to give you a hug as the door shuts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's let's see. Papa Elf, Amy Sedaris. That's who that is. No, I think we should take a $30,000 bet so some kid can understand what happened to a puppy and a friggin' pigeon. Ship them. I love that. It's so good. It's me on the intercom. She's all excited and happy. You know, we did Airplane here, right? So, like, we've talked a lot about dramatic actors who are put in comedies, and, like, it's not a guaranteed hit. That depends on the script and what it's about, right? But, like, a lot of times, even in the bad movies that attempt something like that, the dramatic actors do a pretty good job. Like, I don't know. I think there's something about, put it to you this way. Do you think it's easier for a dramatic actor to do comedy or a comedian to do drama? Does it depend?
Usually, because a dramatic actor doing a comedy, they're the straight guy in the comedy. So I would say that's easier.
Good point.
Right? Because like Jim Carrey, for instance, right? He's done serious films. That had to have been a hard transition from like Liar Liar and The Mask to,
Truman Show,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But like you don't normally you'll get like some dark comedy type stuff with dramatic actors, but they're usually not the leading person. There's usually a comedic actor that's playing off of them, right?
Yeah, that's fair. I love how everything gets serious when he understands that it's his ex-girlfriend's name that he mentions. Then it gets real. Good idea. I like to whisper too. I freaking love that. You know how much this movie is quoted by people everywhere. Every Christmas, these quotes pop up. It's crazy.
What's your timestamp right now? Or what are you seeing right now? Just to make sure I'm lined up with you.
He said, why don't you go back to Gimbals? That just happened.
Okay.
And now he's outside, music swelling, and then he's looking up right now, and he sees Gimbals.
Yep. Which Gimbals was supposed to be a Macy's, but Macy's took this out because Buddy's about to have a fight with Artie Lang here in a few minutes.
Right? I love the look of that building was fantastic.
I bet Macy's really regrets not just letting their name be in this movie forever throughout history as free advertisement.
Yeah.
Gimbals, shout out to we talked. God, what is the man? Now my brain's slipping, but it's from It's a Wonderful Life. That's the store, and It's a Wonderful Life.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, that they did that as an homage to It's a Wonderful Life. I thought that was really fun.
Very cool.
Also,
my kid just got home from work and had some stories of work, so I had to,
as a freshman, I immediately fell in love the first time I saw Zooey Deschanel, and I still kind of am, guys.
Oh,
Call me.
Is she your favorite of the Deschanel sisters?
Yes, easily.
There's like 9 of them.
New Girl's great though.
I have always heard great things. The Prince episode I have seen, it is lovely.
Yeah, it's an incredible show. She's really, really, she's really fun.
I'm kidding. I don't know if there's 9 of them. How many are there?
I have no idea. She's my favorite though. It's the one that I know. That's easy when you don't know any of the other ones, I guess.
It's just one. Why did I think there were multiple? I swear to God, I thought there was at least 3.
You thought it was like the Judd sisters, or
I thought it was
the
like
Carters.
the Baldwins, or who else am I thinking of? Whether there's multiple of them. You hear the last name, you're like, wait, that's a brother? And like you're doing the math.
Yeah, you were talking about it. I was like, oh, maybe they are. I don't.
I should have just rolled with it. You wouldn't know any better, would you?
Yeah. I was like, she's obviously my favorite. Is the only one I.
Oh my God. This Santa, when he screams Santa, this is Faison love right here, kids. This character's name is Wanda. Isn't that lovely? This guy's name is Wanda. That's great. Fish called Wanda. Look how happy he is. And he just saw him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's lived with Santa his whole life, and he's losing his mind. By the way, I was talking to my kid, and I missed my favorite bit when Faison Love comes up, and he's going at him about being late, and he does that quick double take where you can see his white socks, you know? That's a great bit. That pops me every time I see it. There's your girl.
This movie just holds up so well.
Doesn't it? Yeah, there's nothing about this that doesn't age well. Nothing's really tied to tech. You know, one of the ways, as you know, that you can date a film is this: how much technology is either here or not here. None of this is really tied to technology. So, like,
It's smart on Favreau because they wanted to use CGI for a lot of that, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. And like, not every character's walking around with iPhones. They're not talking about iPads. They're not, you know.
Yeah, that stuff is going to age really poorly, especially these movies where half of the horror movies, especially where it's like half of the movie is just text messaging. That's a current fad in film. I was like, you know, what are we all get microchips in our head and can just text with our brains. That's going to look really out of date.
You can just walk around talking and it just goes through. The singing bit is always good.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
There's a guy who used to work for me here in this town, and there was a local theater production of Elf, and he was the lead. He was great. He was so good. We went to see him, you know, and such a good little show.
Zooey Deschanel said that she was so surprised about how good Will Ferrell's voice was. And also they recorded this separately from the acting. So her voice was recorded previously and his voices was recorded on set, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Just kind of a cool story.
Yeah.
And also her entire character was between her and one other actor that they wanted to have a unique trait. She didn't name the other actress, but it could have been a skateboard girl here instead of a cabaret singer.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know, you remember he did that opera bit in Step Brothers, and you're like, is that him? That's not bad. Do you know what I mean?
In the interview that she was talking about that, she mentioned that his dad is like kind of a renowned musician, which I did not know. Will Ferrell's dad, apparently.
Seems like I've heard that, but I don't know.
She was like, I shouldn't have been surprised because his father is a well-known in the music industry, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know his father's name, but I read this interview last night, and now I can't recall.
Roy Lee Ferrell Jr., who played sax and keyboards for the Righteous Brothers.
There you go.
And his parents came from Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. There you go.
Awesome. In preparation for this, earlier this week, I did watch Step Brothers to get my mind in tune with some Will Ferrell.
Step Brothers has some cringe moments. I can only do so many. But like, those moments of comedy where you're like, it almost makes you uncomfortable. Not because anything gross is happening, but it's almost like where they just stay with a bit for way too long.
Yeah.
And And it just starts to feel like, there's a little bit of that in that movie, but not a lot. I've seen some movies that the whole movie's uncomfortable from start to finish. Like there's real, like the Borat stuff. Like, I think he's great. Sacha Baron Cohen is great, but I can't do the Borat films. Like look at real people getting uncomfortable. I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. You know what I mean?
That movie's almost more of a social experiment than a comedy
Yeah.
film to some extent.
That's true. I love him though. He's wonderful.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like Borat. I think it's a good movie, and he's phenomenal. It would have been really cool if he got to play Freddie Mercury, and too bad they ruined that.
Wow, that would have been something. He's too darn tall for it, but
Yeah, another actor that has a great voice.
Of course, they also said that Hugh Jackman was too darn tall for Wolverine. By they, I mean me, and boy was I wrong. So.
I was just stoked that I was going to get to see Wolverine on the big screen when that was, because I would have been. Man. I was 98 when that first X-Men come out.
It was back there. By the way, kids, if you'd like to go check out that episode, it's in the archives. But we were printing out pictures of the actors in costume from the internet when that movie. That's how excited we were. Like, look at this. Because we didn't have phones to show, you know what I mean? Look at this. Look what they look like.
You guys never considered that they could just camera trick you into making it look shorter.
Dude, I grew up watching a show called The Tomorrow People. The Tomorrow People was a British production. Talk about British TV. Do you know The Tomorrow People?
Never seen it.
So The Tomorrow People was a bunch of young kids, and part of the technology they had was they had this watch they could like talk into and stuff. And they could like teleport. Now the teleporting we've not got down yet, as far as we know. But the video, like looking on a watch and seeing a face, never in my dreams would I ever imagine this stuff's going to be real one day.
Able to do it, yeah.
Yes. Him seeing Buddy asleep in the window. What a great thing! Look at that.
Yeah.
He's like, what? You can't hear him. There's a crowd gathered. He's like, I don't know. I'm walking away. He's going to watch how he bypasses security. He's like, oh, I put my head down. Dude, they just run. Look at those trees are not. Can we give a shout out to the trees? Those things are beautiful. Look at that. Those are nice trees, man. Yeah, he did all that work the night before.
It's incredible.
Wanda. Yeah.
The whole setting. I like that Wanda thought that they sent corporate in.
Look at him. He's like, oh, what?
So good.
Light Bright. I had Light Bright. I did, man. I loved my Light Bright.
I had a Light Bright as well. I am more of an Etch-a-Sketch guy, which we also saw here.
It's more fun. I had that too, and I sucked at it.
No, I've never met anyone that was really good at it. It's just fun. I used to just
draw my Light Bright.
I used to draw Mario levels. That's what I did with my Light Bright.
That makes sense. I'd take the cover off my Light Bright, put it on the floor like it was a spotlight, and act like I was playing guitar and singing. True story.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did you have any toy guitars? I had toy guitars as a kid.
If I didn't have them, I made them.
I smashed a lot of toy guitars as a kid.
Like on purpose, like the Who? You know what I mean?
I wanted to be like Kurt Cobain, man.
Of course. Corporate must have seen a professional. I like how she's smiling and I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'd put like stickers on my toy guitar too, so but like not the same cool stickers that they had. It'd just be like Garfield stickers or something.
Whatever you could find. Yeah. Whatever you had. 6 Henry Image Curls, honey. 6 HS. She hates her job, but I gotta tell you, if you don't have to deal with the public, I'd love to work in that store.
Yeah, this is right up your alley. Minus the people.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Yes. As long as Tom, would you help this kid? Be like, oh God, I don't want to. But like, make this place look like Christmas. I'd be like, I'm your guy. Let me do it.
You're like Randall and Clerks. This job would be great, except for the customers.
That's right. Yeah. Who the heck are you?
Oh
What are you
man,
talking about?
Artie Lang. Talk about a guy that's had a rough go of it.
I don't know that I'm caught up on what Mr. Lang has done with himself. Do I have to ask, or do I want to ask?
I mean, he just he's had heroin addictions and coke
Oh,
addictions
I
and
see.
all
I see.
sorts. If you have a picture of him recently, his story is that he was so high on coke he smashed a glass and the coke was underneath it and he snorted it and it collapsed his entire nasal cavity and he's had like multiple reconstructions. It looks crazy, but yeah.
Wow.
During this time period, Artie Lang was a big part of the Howard Stern show. Had his own movie. What was that? Something. It wasn't. Was it Beer League? Maybe it was Beer League.
Beer League sounds right.
They thought that he was going to be
Beer League, yeah.
like a Belushi type. I mean, he just did it a different way. He didn't get many movies out.
Right. Well, you know, we're talking about
his
that
books
off
are
mic.
great if you want some fun reading.
Oh, really?
Artie Lang's got 2 books. They're both really, really good.
All the best, Artie Lang, then, man. I hope he comes through it. These kids screaming the entire time, like in horror. You know what I mean?
Swinging a pipe.
Wanda saves the day, tackles Santa through the tables. Go drop an elbow on him. And the whole time, Buddy's like a kid. Like, he's not Santa. Look at him. He's not Santa.
I love that Buddy drew a picture of himself in this card.
Because it was a little something special for
love you, Dad.
Yeah. When he gave him that picture, he knew something was up, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, he takes this out. Like, what is this? Wait for it. That's a great bit. Please run the line. And of course, there's Buddy over there, terrified. This always reminds me about the bit in Ernest Saves Christmas when he's won the prisoners over and they're singing Christmas carols. It's so good. It's so good. They're so like, you know, he's not Santa Claus. The guy's like, hey, excuse me. He really is Santa Claus. They're all taking up for him. So good.
I like that he learns the police officer's names. He's like, Officer Tom.
Yeah.
This is my dad.
He says, tell me, where'd you get this picture? Pop Elf gave it to me. Full conviction. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm skeptical about a lot of things, but if an elf showed up and had these photos of me from my childhood, it was like Papa Elf gave it to me, I'd be like, all right, maybe there's something here.
Maybe Santa Claus is real.
Yeah.
And you know, they look enough alike that I think that this makes a heck of a lot of sense. Do you know what
Another
I mean?
cameo by Favreau here.
Yeah, I love this doctor bit.
It's money, baby.
The cotton balls, so good.
I did read that these were made out of cotton candy. They're undyed cotton candy.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's pretty good. And then the sleight of hand. Can you do sleight of hand?
No.
I am terrible. I have tried, and I'm like, why is this so hard for me? I want to be able to do something, not like full-blown magic, because people tend to leave the room and think that you're weird. But like, I'd like to be able to do a little something, and I can't.
I used to be able to hand juggle like coins.
Interesting.
It's not really sleight of hand, though. But then I got arthritis, and now I can't do it anymore. Kids, when your guitar teacher tells you to warm up before playing, highly recommend doing that, especially if rheumatoid arthritis runs in your family.
Oh, there you go.
Also, don't play guitar a lot and also be a developer. It's bad. It's bad all around, guys.
Got to protect those fingers. That's your money. You know what I mean? It's your
I
money
don't know
right
if it's
there.
your money, but I will tell you it's very painful as you get older. So
I'm saying it's your money. That's how you make a living, man. Some people make a living on their feet, and
oh, I thought you meant on guitar, not typing.
Oh no, like period. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
you do
that
it.
yeah.
This little girl, she comes back around too. She tells him what she wants for Christmas. Well, in a second she will.
Her
By
facial
the way,
reactions to Buddy as a child actor is great, by the way.
yeah. It's a boy. What a great line. But it's your son.
He's probably just reverting to his state of childlike dependency.
I love how the doctor didn't like him and now he's okay with him. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
The doc wasn't having this, and now he's like, he needs to be nurtured.
Well, I mean, he thought it was a nut job, to be fair.
Well, that's fair, yeah. I didn't call this out earlier, but when he was in the Lincoln Tunnel, supposedly there were several minor traffic accidents because people were watching what was going on. Not that that's fun. We don't get hurt. But it's like, wait, there's an elf? What's going on? Yeah.
Like that's any difference any other day in the Lincoln Tunnel.
Well, that's fair. That's a fair assessment.
There's always something to watch happening. I don't know.
Mary Steenburgen, who's not the first time she's been in a movie with Mr. Ferrell.
Yeah, yep. We were just talking about Step Brothers earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Also, absolutely gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For she is. She totally is, and underrated. And I hope she's not, but it seems like she is. She shouldn't be. She's great.
I can't even imagine housing a 2-liter Coca-Cola, dude. Like that.
Can't imagine even drinking Coke. I haven't touched a soda in years.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're
Soda free.
soda free since '93 is what Tom says.
I got a sip of something, my wife or something, whoever it was, soda, and I'm like, it was like sugar water, pure sugar water. I'm like, oh God, like I couldn't even do it. Like I don't know what corn syrup tastes like. The high fructose corn, but I'm like, yeah, that's probably what it tastes like because it was straight. Like if a clown threw up, that's what it tastes like. Do you know what I mean? Like just pure freaking Tinkerbell sugar or something.
I love a good cold soda with Mexican food and with pizza. But outside of that, I usually am just drinking like sparkling water. Water guy. Plain, none of that LaCroix flavored crap with all that aspartame. You guys can keep that to yourselves.
Good old bottle of water for me, dude.
We have a water we have like a Quench. The company's called Quench, but it's like a filtration water system dispenser that we rent. They no longer do home installations for anyone out there that want to contact me about it. But we get on the ground level, so it's like I pay like every 3 months is like $100 or something. It's great. Nice, because I know for sure that we're spending that much in bottled water easily.
We have a filter, of course, built into our fridge, but we also have a filter under the house, so we got it filtered twice. But the one under the house needs to be changed, and I'm like, it's a crawl space, and it's like on the opposite. So here's the crawl space door, and it's over here. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I can't blame you either. They come out and change mine for me, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look how these blankets are put out over him, like intentionally the wrong way or something. Or like these aren't blankets you're supposed to cover up with. They're supposed to be like decorative blankets or whatever.
Yeah. I can't sleep unless someone tucks me in.
Like he never had a kid. He's acting like he's never had a kid, right? He don't know what to do. Of course, this is a grown man, to the point. Lay there and go to sleep. I got to tell you, man, he tells him he loves him right here, and Colin doesn't say it back. But, buddy, the end of this movie gets me.
Yeah,
I'm such a softie. I can't help it.
No, it gets me too. I don't think that's just
I love
a
it,
you
man.
thing.
Yeah, I'm here for it. This is gross. This is real. This is real syrup on the spaghetti. Earlier, he did actually eat that, and yeah, none of that to work. Um,
I want to know what this
the
waffle cone creation that's happening over here to the right actually is.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. Yeah, yeah. Later on, when he goes to work and he's got like the candies, the pastries, spaghetti noodles, they had to shoot that scene twice because he threw up the first time.
Where did you
So
get all the wood?
yeah, look at Colin doing that double take. Oh, what? That's a classic comic. Like, whoa, what?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Oh my god, that's great.
Did you sleep last night? No, I stayed up and built this rocking horse. So
Yeah, yeah.
funny. How many scoops do you want?
Look at all that pasta. Jeez. That tray of cookies and Pop Tarts and a bowl of popcorn. I don't think I noticed popcorn before.
Yeah, yeah. Looking at all the stuff, right? Because I've never really paid attention, but it's fun looking at all the different things.
Yeah. His list on the Etch a Sketch is great too. It's like, I've wanted this my whole life. You know, North Pole any longer. You want to make me happy, don't you?
So
Then lose the
sad.
tights. Yeah. As soon as possible. God.
Oh man.
And then, of course, the moment he gets out of the building, he calls him. It's the radiator. No, it's not. It's very evil.
It's very evil.
Look at the papers all the way underneath that piece of
Yeah.
furniture. It's everywhere.
I bet the set designer had such a blast doing this movie.
I'll call you in 5 minutes. Good idea. You call me.
Such Will Ferrell funny things like I painted a picture of a butterfly.
Right? Look at this.
I don't know how I wouldn't have done this. I'd been like, this is a bridge too far, brothers.
I mean, you know, there is such a thing as movie magic. They could have done food that looked like and made it look like, and it actually the flavors go together. But
Yeah.
if you're going to do it right, I guess. I don't know. There's the boss. Boss ain't happy. Kids, if you want to know why the boss ain't happy, pay attention. Remember what happened at the beginning of the movie? Uh-oh. This is Michael Lerner, dude. He did a lot of good stuff. He passed 2023, 81 years old.
Yeah, he's done so much.
Mm-hmm.
I was just in while you were saying that, I was thinking like, where else have I seen this?
8 Men Out, Barton Fink, Harlem Nights, Godzilla, X-Men Days of Future Past. I remember that now.
Harlem Nights. What a great movie.
Yeah, we've done it. By the way, kids, it's in the archives. We've been on the air for a while, so
I'm sad that I wasn't there for Harlem Nights.
it was a good episode.
First time I saw Harlem Nights is I almost peed my pants when he's fighting. She's like, "Oh, so now you're gonna shoot me in my pinky toe?" That was
Oh
really
my
bad.
God, it's so good. Man,
It's
I
classic.
had I had abdominal surgery when I was 15. Abdominal surgery. So of course, when you get home and you're recovering, everything from the sternum down to your waist is incredibly tender, right? And I made the mistake of watching Eddie Murphy Raw and also watching Sanford and Son when Fred and Esther are getting into it. He'd just come back from Chicago and it's his birthday
Yeah.
and they threw him a party and Esther had the pointy birthday hat and they're doing this and Fred goes, "Wait." And he takes the hat and then pops it down on her head. I lost it. Like I'm doing that thing where you laugh but no sound's coming out because it hurts so
Yeah.
freaking bad.
I know that
So good.
episode so well.
I
My
love that
wife did not
episode.
grow up watching Sanford and Son. They didn't have
Mm.
it, and she grew up on a base in Saudi Arabia.
Oh wow.
Uh, so she didn't really know Sanford and Son until we started dating and got married. And she's like, she loves it so much. It was so great having that experience as someone that grew up watching it and stuff. For someone who's never seen it, it's just like the amount of how funny that show is and how
Oh
great
my
Red
God.
Fox is.
Red Fox was a legend. Look at the amount of snowballs coming in, by the way. Like, are you kidding me?
Also, his son Lamont is like the perfect pairing on
Yeah.
Sanford. So
He's the straight man, right? He's absolutely he's the Abbott. He's the Abbott to the Costello for sure.
really interesting story for that actor too. For anyone out there listening, let's go check that out. He's got some really cool stories about Red Fox and just his history um, in life. It's kind of crazy.
I remember that too. He became a pastor, but that's not his whole story. There's other stuff too.
Yeah, he was like in the military and like a bunch of stuff. He's a
Hmm.
really interesting guy.
This is where he wins over his little brother. Kids, where'd you
Yeah.
say you're from again? Yeah, that's great. He won him over with that snowball fight. It's like, oh, he might be okay after all. And plus, he saved me from those kids.
What would you do if you were
God,
just happened to be working at this store and this was going on? Oh,
right?
you've just been going through Black Friday right before this. You're just like, I'm not. I would just walk to the back and not come out for
Yeah.
15 minutes if it was me.
Your head's pounding. You know, you haven't had a break.
As well, you worked in a grocery store and I worked retail as well. So you just sometimes you
Yeah.
have one of those days where something crazy is happening in the store with customers, and you're just like, I'm just gonna hide back here for a while, see if
Yeah.
it just goes
Don't make
away
me
by
deal with
itself.
Don't make me deal with it. Jeez. Yeah, some people just can't talk to. Some people you don't want to talk to, can't deal with them. This is great. We'll see Wanda in a second as sanity gives him the stink eye. Talks about eating food, real food, not candy. If she says yes, you're in. It's like a secret code girls have. Great line coming up. When he says no, no.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Wait, look, what did he pull the beard up, Wanda? Pull the beard up. Like you're not even trying. Wanda just gave up. Wanda's like, they're gonna fire me. Man, this sucks. Michael's just having a blast watching this unfold. The code.
Michael's a good little brother here.
Right?
He's really helping out his boy.
That's right. He's gonna get him. He's hooking him up, man. This tree, my God. That's a tree right there, buddy.
Man, we came close with the tree we put up on Thanksgiving at my sis and niece's house.
Well
We're
done.
having
Well
this
done.
like literally this much space to the top of the ceiling.
Ours is 7 foot, 7.5 foot, I think, tall. We have a small house. I wish I had more room because my tree would be 3 times the size.
Yeah, I stayed after Thanksgiving this year and slept in, and we went to the tree farm in the morning. Got to do all that. It was a good time.
Awesome.
And then I got incredibly sick, which was not a good time.
No, that's never a good part.
Shout out to this Wayne Corbett jersey this kid has on.
I don't. There he goes, springboarding onto the tree. That's good. That's a good bit. So this Daniel Tay kid, apparently, former actor, and he's done nothing since then.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is still making some really good money off this movie.
Oh, you'll like this. You're a video game guy. He voiced Pedro de la Hoya in Bully.
Oh, wow.
And Bill Blue in Grand Theft Auto: The Ballad of Gay Tony.
Huh.
Yeah.
Big rock star guy.
Right.
By the way, Rockstar, we're still waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. Make it happen.
Did I not hear that was happening, or am I crazy? Was it just
one more
a
delay?
scam?
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming this year. We'll see.
They were just speculating on it for years until there was not even official word, if I'm remembering correctly. Fans were just wanting it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, for a long, every time a Grand Theft Auto comes out, they're just like, when's the next one? Because they make really good games. They're a great development company. They take their time, so I'm very patient with them. They also announced that in pre-development is Red Dead Redemption 3, which I'm really looking forward to when it comes out 20 years from now.
Nice.
Shameless plug. Check out the Patton report.
Oh man, you beat me to it. Well done. Yeah, well done. Jeez. Yeah. One of my favorite guys in this movie is getting ready to come up, and he's only his scene is so small, but I love it a lot. And he's going to be in the mailroom. But he's done a lot of stuff too. My goodness, he's been around for a while. So we don't do that kind of work here, pal. Oh, he gets the phone. Gotta get the phone.
Yeah.
That line's been repeated a lot too.
Buddy the Yelp, what's your favorite color? I am definitely pretty sure that I answered the phone at Office Max like that during this time of season.
Oh, it's the best way to answer the phone.
I was a menace. I can't believe they let me work there for so long.
I've heard people answer the phone different ways. I knew a guy one time that he'd answer the phone by saying, "It's your dime. Start talking." Every time he answered the phone, without fail. And then a friend of mine.
It's your dime. Was he from the 40s?
This was a long time ago.
Okay. Back when dinosaurs still roamed the earth.
That's a penny? I've been in business a long time, boy.
There's going to be people out there that don't even get the dime reference because they've never seen a payphone.
What's a dime, right?
Or what's a payphone? How does that reference work?
Pay? It's going to get to the point where it's like phone. Because like you said, everything's in your head. It's all transistors and whatnot.
Yeah.
Microchips.
I mean, we're kind of already there with those meta glasses. Those things are pretty...
He said it smells like mushrooms and everyone looks like they want to hurt me. I love that line. My God. There's Kyle Gass who effed up this year, buddy. And Andy Richter. I love Andy Richter, man.
Oh, Kyle. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean,
Tenacious D
it
thing.
wasn't it wasn't cool what he said, and I'll leave it at that. And off mic, I may share other thoughts.
Yeah.
Right? But still not cool what he said. Some
I
stuff is
just it's
best
kind of like
just
I
don't say
vaguely
nothing.
remember what happened. So yeah, we'll talk about that off.
Yeah,
It's not for the
some
Christmas, not for the Christmases.
no. Some things it's best to just. Here's what I tell you about social media, kids. You ain't got to say stuff all the time. You can just leave your phone in your pocket. Like you don't have to always post something. Like I don't know.
This guy looks like Crowbar next to Buddy. By the
I
way.
no, I'm gonna ruin it. Hey, I'm gonna ruin it for you. He looks like Big Show.
Oh yeah,
Look at him. Look at him. That is Big Show.
yeah.
This is Mark Atchison. I love this guy. Work release. This guy started in 77.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the guy in a bazillion things, but every time I see him, like I don't know if you've seen Crowbar from WCW recently, but he
Oh
kind of
yeah, of
looks
course.
exactly
Oh
like this guy now.
yeah, he does. You're right. You're right.
Also, shout out to Crowbar. I'm glad you're still out here working the indies.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good wrestler. He should have had a better run at things in WCW.
Mm. I got great ideas. Try to go with the flow. Yeah, go with the flow. No, I got to get out of the flow. Well, then get out of the flow. That's what got me here. I'm 26 years old. I got nothing to show for it. You're young. You're so young. The way, just such conviction when he says that. Because he shared his booze with him, and now Buddy's got a buzz and doesn't know he has one.
Tickle fight.
This is his. I wish we'd seen more of this guy because this is the friend he was hoping for throughout this whole movie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he only got there by being absolutely sloshed.
Well, it's a thrill to just be talking to you on our speakerphone. They just kiss this guy's butt through a lot of this. Interior of that car to be 71 degrees exactly.
I would have hung up on this guy immediately. I don't care how good of a writer he is. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing this.
Yeah.
What's King doing? Has Stephen King written a kid's book recently?
Right?
Get him on the phone.
This was partially inspired by best-selling children's author Tom Wolfe, this character. By the way, Miles
How would
Finch
you
is
like
a
to be
great
that
name.
guy? How would you like to be that guy, though, where they inspired that character on you? You know what I mean?
Right?
You apparently have a reputation, my guy.
I love this bit when he's doing. Look how happy they all are. They're not drunk, are they? You think they are?
I think everyone.
They're all wasted. It's ridiculous. I love it. Let's see here. Yeah, Tom Wolfe, the guy we were talking about, passed in 2018. And he wrote The Candy Colored Tangerine Flake Streamlined Baby, Radical Chick, and Mal Manning and the Flat Catchers. I've never heard of these books. The Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test. Interesting. She's taste testing the coffee with the blindfold on, kids. Tastes like a crappy cup of coffee. No. No, he says. She says, it is a crappy cup of coffee. No, it's the world's best cup of coffee. Now he's in the revolving door teaching her how to do it. It's a handful of things this guy did when he got to the city. Now he's showing her so she can go do them too, because it's his only frame of reference is what he did in New York City since he's been there. So he's going to go share all those things with her, which is what men do with the girl that they're interested in. Share things with them and show them what you can do. It's like you're showing off. It's a thing men do. I don't think women have that about them. I don't think women care to show anything off. Let me show you what I can do. Nah, men are like, oh, let me flex a little bit. Look at this revolving door thing I can do. Look how fun it is. Do it with me. Yeah. Now they see the tree.
They're apparently having internet issues today.
Yeah, it happens.
Have you ever seen the tree in Times Square?
I have not.
I don't know that they're. I heard some back that they weren't going to do that or the ball drop anymore, but it is a sight to behold. I worked in Newark, New Jersey for about a year and a half, 2 years. And yeah, New York's its own unique place, but it is really, really crazy to see this scene. It is very. It feels like something out of a movie when you see it in person, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I've only been one time, and it was most time I was in an Uber going back and forth to where I had to go to, and I didn't get to do any sightseeing, unfortunately.
Yeah. Someone told you taking an Uber was a good idea in New York. I see.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do taxis, man. And you know, I'm sure 99.9% of people have no problem with taxis. It's that 0.5% that something weird happens or someone gets hurt or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, I'm a Southern boy up there in New York City. I'm not going to risk it.
Shout out to Ray Dean.
Yeah, right. Look, he's like, I like when he's got the envelope. He's like he's counting it on the side. All right, let's do this. I like Dinklage, man. I do like him. His face.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to set up anything negative about Peter Dinklage. There's just there's been controversies about little people and Dinklage's views on using little people for films for dwarf roles, and then the actual union of those actors being like, well, then there's like that's some people's living kind of situation. I think Hornswoggle does a good job of talking about that. So check that out if you're interested in it.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, his facials in this are it's like out of my mind about.
Most of that stuff are related to the Seven Dwarfs that they just did. Disney just did the remake of the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah. I heard that is a truly abysmal film, is what I hear.
Yeah. Hey, Disney, how about, animate some stuff?
Yeah.
I know it's expensive, but like, you'll make it on the back end, Disney. You'll make it on the back end.
I saw that IP, man.
Saw that Mufasa trailer, and I'm like, man, golly, that looks terrible.
Yeah, I just don't care about it.
And as AI gets better and better, it's going to get worse and worse with these kind of things.
Yeah. When he's explaining to him and Buddy's eyes are big, like, yeah. You should wipe that stupid smile off your face before I come over there and smack it off. Call me Elf one more time. And then I love that bit. He's angry Elf. That did it. That growl. Drop kicks him. That's a shotgun drop kick right there, buddy.
Wrist lock takeover. Cobra clutch.
You're an elf. He told him to call him Elf. That's all he did. He thinks he's an elf.
The whole scene's funny, but my favorite part is when he comes in the room.
This
he throws
right here,
his hat, and he's like,
is fantastic.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Look at him. God, Khan, man.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to give an Oscar-worthy performance
legend
right here for absolutely no reason. Yeah, he's great. That's Sonny.
For no reason. For no reason other than I effing can.
He could have
stand back, shut up, and watch this.
He could have phoned it in for this comedy movie, but nah.
Yep. Yeah. And by the way,
people took their craft
it still would have
serious.
been good.
Yeah,
but like, yes,
it's back when men were men, Tom.
That's right.
I like it's the same idea that they had, except it's a peach instead of a tomato.
It is.
They pitched
the
the
same
same idea, and he's
thing.
like, "No, tomatoes are too vulnerable."
Right? You can't sit down and get a storyboard ready. Go get a storyboard ready. Him leaving the goodbye note in the Etch-a-Sketch is wonderful. Look at that.
Sorry for cramming 11 cookies into the VCR.
Here's something great. The late great Bob Newhart, rest in peace, Bob Newhart, claimed that all the fan mail he received, half of it was for Elf all the time.
Aw.
It's great. I love Bob Newhart, man. We're gonna do a whole episode on just Bob Newhart. What a genius that guy was.
There's just so much to unpack there. We would have to, honestly.
Yeah. The guy stood on a stage in the black and white era of TV with a phone that wasn't plugged into anything. And you are howling watching his comedy. Like he's talking to nobody. But all you're getting is his reactions and his timing. Genius.
I really love going back and watching some of that old comedy. It's just so different in the way that they approach comedy versus what we know as comedy now, stand up now. Like watching like a good Rickles or Buddy Hackett. It's good stuff. I also really enjoy just watching.
Shout out Buddy Hackett.
Shout out to my boy Buddy Hackett, my fave. I love watching old episodes of the Carson Show as well. So
yeah.
This kid absolutely loves the New York Jets. By the way,
right?
Almost in every scene, he has some kind of Jets.
It's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna keep your job, Hobbs. You will pitch me this book right now. You see, there's a weird edit here where it's not the same shot. The kid looks different. Well, up yours.
I probably would have done the same thing, honestly. I don't like being given ultimatums.
That bit where he tells him, don't tell my kid what to do. Remember Mr. Mom when Keaton delivers the line, "Hey, you ever talk to my kid like that again, I'm knocking you out."
Yeah.
And then later on the guy did it and he's like, "I told you," and he knocks him out. So good.
He's Batman.
That's right. Walk down the streets of New York City yelling, "Buddy, where are you?" In that city. Like
there's not.
Where do you even start?
Yeah.
Like no one's named Buddy to that point, And you see Santa coming.
I think it's so brilliant the way that the sled works with the reindeer. I think that was just such a whoever wrote the script, that was such a nice sprinkle drama.
Mm-hmm. We never gave the scriptwriter a shout out. This is David Barenbaum. He also wrote The Haunted Mansion, Zoom, Strange Magic, and The Spiderwick Chronicles.
I've seen none of those, but good job on Elf.
Here's something good. Right, check this out. He was hired to write a sequel to Mrs. Doubtfire, but then, of course, Robin Williams passed away and the film was canceled.
Well, don't worry. We'll get a new Mrs. Doubtfire in the world of Hollywood because IPs, that's all they do now. There's a new Anaconda film coming out with Jack Black attached to it. I'm like, do we need a new Anaconda film? They're like, oh, but this one's a comedy. I was like, the first one wasn't?
The first one was a comedy. We didn't need the first Anaconda film. It was bad. Dude.
It had Ice Cube and didn't it have J-Lo and Ice Cube in it? I thought it was a comedy.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was not a good movie. Holy Lord.
But man, does Hollywood love IPs now.
That's all they do. Recycle, rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat all the time.
So we'll get a new Miss Doubtfire. And they'll probably cast Chris Pratt in it or something. Seems like something
when he said when Santa said, "You're the one I want working on my sleigh night," and Will Ferrell goes, "Really?" Great moment
Yeah,
because he's stunned that he would want his help. That's such a good moment.
it is because he's supposed to be like the misfit elf. He's not as good at making toys and working on the. They explain that at the beginning. It's a good tie back.
Yeah, I love it.
Also,
This
she
is
has way too big of an apartment in New York. Unless that thing was passed down and at least rent controlled to her, there's no way that she would be able to afford this if she can't afford to pay her water bill.
like Rachel and Chandler's apartment. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's like
Well, they do
it's
it
a steal.
in Friends at one point, like that she's not supposed to be living there. Her grandma let her live there, so it's like rent controlled. Because there's an episode where they make the janitor mad and he's going to kick him out, and then Joey has to dance with him on the roof.
That's right.
Yeah,
I've seen. Yeah, dude.
They explain it finally because people were like, "There's no way they could afford this apartment," so they were like, "We'll write an episode about it."
Yeah, because
On them for addressing it.
yeah, in the '90s, it was like the rent would have been like $3,000 or something back then. Like,
Yes, but if it
some
was
huge
rent
amount of money.
controlled from the 70s when they introduced rent control, they could have been in that apartment for $600,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
way more realistic.
That was Claire Lautier, maybe, as Charlotte Denon, a New York One reporter. New York One is a real thing. I gotta watch this. Wait, give it a second. Wait. Oh, when Khan gives in and pats his back, it's the best. It's the best,
Somebody cutting onions out here.
right? Oh, I love that moment. It's so good.
It's good. I mean, this might be the perfect Christmas movie, honestly. I think it has such a good amount of
I think it is.
kind of everything you would want out of a Christmas film.
We have to give Matt Walsh a shout out because he's all kinds of creepy with Charlotte here, dude.
Yeah, it's funny.
I mean, you got a great mouth. He just
ho-
throws that in and keeps talking.
Also, I love the tag underneath it, the hoax.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
For the storyline.
The New York City Rangers, highly trained but rarely see action. There were too gung-ho when called into duty at the controversial crowd control tactics, the Simon and Garfunkel concert in 85. Yeah, because that show needed some crowd control, right? Oh,
Are you a Simon and Garfunkel fan?
It depends. It depends on what it is. I think they sounded amazing. It's like the planets lined up in the right way for those two guys to meet and record together. I firmly believe that. But I saw, you can find this on YouTube, I'm sure. There's Garfunkel appearing solo on Letterman, singing a cappella, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Bring You to Your Knees. No music, no keyboard, no nothing. It is fantastic.
My wife is a big Simon and Garfunkel fan and Paul Simon fan. I can't do the Paul Simon solo stuff, man. It's too many hand drums. It's too much. It's too much for me.
Yeah, it's, you know, the You Can Call Me Out. That thing was everywhere. Chevy Chase in the video. That song was everywhere. You know.
Chet Atkins does a great rendition of Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard, where he plays the entire vocal melody on guitar. So go if you want to listen to some Paul Simon, go check that out. It's incredible.
Nice.
I think there's also
This bit
a
with the-
video of him and Jerry Reed doing it as well for people out there that like Jerry Reed and maybe have listened to that Smokey and the Bandit episode we did.
That's right. We're advocates of the great Jerry Reed here, buddy. Michael taking out that skateboard and making the sleigh get up off the ground is wonderful.
Yeah, it's great.
If you're really Santa Claus, you could just get some news cameras in here and everyone will believe in you and your sleigh will fly, right? It's like Christmas Spirit is about believing, not seeing. If the whole world saw me, all would be lost.
I just like the idea that the paparazzi's been trying to nail him for years.
Because it makes sense, doesn't it?
Does. Maybe Santa is real. It's just the National Enquirer is the only paparazzi in Santa's life. I love how
this always gave me
the horses.
Yeah,
like got Lord of the Rings.
This gave me. I was just you beat me to it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What was it they said in there? The Lord of the Rings movies. One for all, or all for
one.
All for one, or till
one ring.
Till all or one. No, that's right. Till all or one is the Transformers movie. My bad.
I thought it was. Guys, I think I found a Transformer. Was that not the Transformer?
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about the animated Transformers movie, the real Transformers movie. Okay.
I thought you were talking about that thing that they shoved Mark Wahlberg into for no reason. Almost ruined.
No, we don't talk about that. No, ruin the franchise. No, what franchise?
Almost.
No,
I said, no. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm not a big.
There's no franchise.
That first Shia LaBeouf one's okay.
Not for me.
Oh, like you didn't like the first Transformers? The first movie they did? I didn't like any of the other ones, but I like the first one. Okay.
It's like watching a Three Stooges movie, and and out of an hour you see the Three Stooges 15 minutes because they have to show the other actors. You're like, I didn't come here for that, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I came here to see robots beat each other up. That's what I'm here for.
So what you're saying is they should have, had Toei Animation do it, made an animated film.
Must be another Dirk Lawson. That's I love that guy because he's like looking around. What's your name?
It's so great.
This is great too.
I like the spirit immediately goes up after that.
Yes. She's like, cut it. Listen to this little kid. He knows what he's talking about. Singing loud for all to hear.
Such a heartwarming movie, man. This thing is getting me in the Christmas spirit. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to take the Grinch background down.
It's okay that you had. He did a face turn. You're covered.
You're seeing it live.
That's right. What was it? What was the line as they say? His heart grew 3 times the size that day.
Yeah, they're singing it loud for all to hear.
During the
it's just
yeah.
Also, please, why are we doing a Grinch remake? Why are we doing? Why are we doing that?
Yeah, let's leave the Grinch alone. Jeez,
we already had one. Why are we doing it again?
Yeah, and again, and again, and again, and again.
I didn't even like that one. I didn't even like that one. Just show the animated Grinch movie.
Yeah,
like the good Lord intended. The one with all the Who's from Whoville.
Yeah. I put them on my list. They never forgave me.
Zoe, if you're out there listening, you want to come on the Patton Report.
We can make that happen.
Patton on Twitter, Christopher.R.Patton on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. There's a line, but we can make it happen.
Wouldn't that be funny if I get a message?
You know what I did one time, and it went nowhere. But I messaged, I don't know why. I guess this is before things got really, really messed up on Twitter because the rich kooky dude bought it. But I had messaged Leah Thompson because her DMs were open. Mm-hmm. She probably fixed that by now. But I'm like, hey, I'm not a stalker, which you shouldn't stalkers say, right? But I'm like, I got a podcast. I'd love to have you on. Just figured I'd shoot my shot. And can you believe I never heard from her?
Yeah, I can't believe it. I did that with Sabu, and he was like,
I love.
he was like $300, bro.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's good.
He also messaged me, I'm in Atlanta, where the weed at? So there's that.
Oh, that's good.
RIP, Sabu.
Mm.
When I was
there
doing
it
the Metal
went.
Gear, when I was doing the Metal Gear Solid episode of the Patton Report, I learned that the voice of of Snake is David Hayter, and I knew it was David Hayter, but I didn't realize that he had written the script for those first two X-Men movies. Like he was the screenwriter for those, or Spider-Man. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Spider-Man. Yeah.
I had no idea that Solid Snake.
That sounds right.
Spider-Man. I was like, what?
Yeah, we've done those too. Well, they're in the archives. Just saying.
Yeah, you do all the fun stuff when I'm not around.
We've done some fun stuff when you're around.
Yeah, only like 80s action flicks.
Hey, RoboCop 3 coming to a podcast near you in 2026. So,
if you want to see a man get absolutely obliterated on a stream, that's how I'm going to get through RoboCop 3. I'm pretty sure after RoboCop 2.
sad. And James Caan, of course, who was a song guy for sure, musician.
Yeah, so great. Such a cool shot with a sleigh coming out of New York too. Looks so good.
Yeah, and all of them, including Charlotte, who got to see it. There's that smug anchor.
Yeah, but I mean, to be expected though, right? Like he's not there, so he's like, "What's going on?" You know,
well, he ripped on earlier. I don't know what kind of reporting. Yeah,
what the hell's the network doing to us? You know?
Yeah, right.
That's probably what he's thinking. I should have looked this up beforehand, but do you think James Caan actually plays piano? Is that him playing?
I think he did, yeah.
Seems like you do, right?
Yeah, I think it's the real deal. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there's just some rough stuff. Again, rest in peace, James Caan. We don't have to get into it, but there is some rough stuff there.
Oh yeah, I didn't look it up. Like I said, I'm gonna be oblivious.
Yeah.
For this one.
Yeah, he was
at least until we get through the holiday episode. When we get through this movie, then I'll look it up. But for right now, just gonna enjoy his performance.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything directly tied to him releasing any music, but I'm pretty sure that was really him playing.
I love this so much. Newhart sells this so well. Yeah.
Yeah.
What an absolute banger of a movie. I love the end credits.
Love it. Look at this. Tip of the hat.
This movie should have won an Oscar. What came out in 2003? Let's look up, because you're going to ask me my opinion on this film. Let's see what won an Oscar in 2003.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go on a limb and say I've probably seen this movie way more than whatever won.
Same.
Okay, Best Picture, Chicago, which beat out
What?
Gangs of New York and The Lord of the Rings: Two Towers.
What about comedy?
Let's see. Best Picture, Best Directing. Let's see if I can do this without making too much noise here on my keyboard. I don't think they had Best Comedy.
Oh, shut
2003.
up. Surely.
Or it's not on the. I'm not going to say that they didn't, but not seeing it here.
Bum ba ba ba. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Best
Dun.
Music Original Song. Even though Chicago won Best Picture, Lose Yourself from 8 Mile won Best Original Song for a Motion
Oh.
Picture. Let's see here.
Let's see. Now, look, if we're talking about for 2003, the best picture was Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Best actor
The
was Sean
75th?
Penn. For 2003, yeah. Because this awards I'm talking about took place February 29th, 2004.
Yeah. I'm looking at a year. Yeah, I forgot that they do that. My bad.
I almost did the same thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
76
see.
Academy Awards.
Best.
Lost in Translation was a great film, by the way. I think that's way better than The Lord of the Rings.
Maybe they don't do a best comedy. Whose stupid idea is that?
I'm not going to say that they don't now, but it didn't look like they did when I was looking at it.
Let's see, best picture, then best actor was Sean Penn for Mystic River.
Elf is not, if you just search for Elf, not on this at all. And I will say there's some good stuff that came out this year, but outside of Lost in Translation, I can't name a lot of these best pictures I've seen recently.
Yeah, it didn't get anything. It wasn't nominated for anything. It was Golden Satellite Award, whatever that is, MTV Movie Award, who cares? Kids Choice Award, which I guess is cool if you're a kid. Teen Choice Award, but there's nothing here. That is shocking.
Also, Scarlet Tide got absolutely robbed in this best music category. That's a great, great song from Cold Mountain with Elvis Costello and T-Bone Burnett. I'm so glad that we're done with Lord of the Rings. Best music original score. Lord of the Rings score beat out Big Fish. Big Fish is a great, great score and a great movie.
Man, I watched every Lord of the Rings movie, and I never read the books. So I went into them cold. And they were fine. But I never and also maybe I wasn't the target age for them either, because I was already, grown all the way up. But I'm watching them going, yeah, they're okay. Nothing really struck me as being, what did you see, the Lord of the Rings? But that's fine,
Yeah, Middle Earth's not for me. I've said that on many, many occasions. Those are good movies, but I don't know that the music from Lord of the Rings was better than Big Fish's score by Danny Elfman. Feel pretty confident saying that.
I think it's probably a fair assessment.
Well, that's it, man. We're getting into deep credits now.
I was going to say I was deep diving onto awards and whatnot. It's kind of frustrating. Well, before we wrap it up, I have to know this. What's your, because I don't recall, we didn't really go into depth on this when we started this episode, but do you agree that the Elfaverse should just be left alone? Let's don't do streamers. Let's don't continue the story. Let's don't see Buddy's son all grown up. Should we just leave this alone?
Yeah, I mean, I think, at this point, unless you can get Favreau and Will Ferrell to do it together, then it. But they will. So nothing is holy.
Nothing is holy. Yeah, unfortunately.
But for me, I think this is the perfect Christmas movie. I don't think that it needs a sequel. If you want to do anything, if you just want to make money off Elf, just do a theatrical limited release or whatever. Have people show up to the theaters. That'll get people that don't normally go to the movie theaters to go to the movie theaters. Don't make a new Elf.
Yeah,
Just show this one in its
they
original format in theaters.
they've been doing that a lot. They've done that a lot in the past couple of years, which I think it's just such a smart move, even if it's just for a weekend. Like they brought back the Ninja Turtles movie, the original,
Mhm.
which is a great freaking movie. They were only going to do it for like one weekend, and the response was so big they ran it for 2 or 3 weekends. I think. Like, yeah, there's money. I mean, not just there's money to be made there, but when they re-released the Transformers animated film, I got to take my kid. It's so cool for me because he could only ever watch it on DVD. So to get to sit in the theater with him singing on the big screen was very cool. That's where they're getting their money. People, guys our age and older who are like, I watch this in the theater. Come on, kids. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm here for
Or
that, man.
or you missed it, right?
I
Like
love the idea.
you didn't get to see it as an older film. Like for me, the first one
Sure.
that I went to of that was when Quentin Tarantino did his traveling Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and Jackie Brown. And I got to see all those. But like, when
Mm,
those movies came out, I was like 6. You know what I mean?
right.
So I
Right.
wouldn't have ever gotten a chance to see him in theaters. And I feel like Elf is like that for a lot of kids who grew up, if they were born after or born like early 2000, they wouldn't have seen this in theater necessarily. You know what I mean? Like that's a cool thing to do. Talk about it in depth on Bachman, the last episode, Bachman's Basement, and the Running Man.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
check that
man.
out. It's a shameless self
Um,
plug, but I just recently had this conversation of like, if you just want to make money at movie theaters, right? Just do like put these out. Just put these back
I mean,
out for limited weekends and stuff.
by rebooting the franchise and by doing sequels and prequels, you're already admitting that the IP matters to you more than anything else. New ideas are second now compared to IP that has proven to make money. So if that's the case, like you said, just bring the original back, clean it up digitally if you want to, throw in a couple minutes of extra footage, add in an intro by the star or whatever, enhance the music a bit if you want to, make it sharpen it up, but it's the same movie essentially. Like that to me makes a lot of sense, you know?
Yeah, like there's no reason like if some like for Elf, for instance, like you're not going to do a better version of it. You're in a lose-lose
No.
situation if you're the cast or director. Like who wants
Yeah.
to take on that project?
Nobody. You
It's
see, no
just
one's done it.
like
Like,
so.
and we've covered all three Back to the Future films here. And Robert Zemeckis and the writer also have both locked up those rights and said, as long as we're both alive, there will never be a sequel. And I know it sounds crude, but buddy, when those two gentlemen pass away, someone's going to grab that and make a horrible freaking movie or one that's just like, it's like your favorite dessert that someone's tried to make and it's so sweet you can't eat it. And you're like, I know everyone's buying and eating this, but that's too much. There's too much here. You know what I mean? That's what they'll do. They'll F it up by throwing too much at it.
As much as I, there's certain movies I would love to see a new version of. I just know that
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to get that attention level of detail, right? Like that the
Mm.
original film had, because that's not how Hollywood currently works. They're just like, I don't know, throw money at it, see what happens. How many actors can we attach to
Yeah.
this
God,
thing?
can you believe that's where we are? That's where we are. It's wholly frustrating, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
really
mean,
hate it, man.
as a creative person myself, it's kind of a little disgusting that that's the reliance, because then there are all of these great ideas. There's probably thousands of great scripts out there that are just going to get passed over because it's not attached to an IP,
That's it. Yeah.
um, which is unfortunate.
Well, at the end of the day, you have to change the behavior of the audience. And that is not going to be easy to do because if people are in a pattern and the studio is going to give you what the people are paying money to see. So as long as people are demanding their IP, just be recycled, then they're going to continue doing that, right? It's a circular thing.
Yeah, and we as a culture, we just need to stop accepting slop as like just don't go see it.
Just
Just
don't
because
go
it's
see it.
just because it's the thing you like, don't go pay money to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Couldn't have said it better. Well, there you have it, kids. There is Elf, as Chris said, a true classic. If you didn't like this movie, we just sold you on it, and now you love it. You better love it because you're not a friend of mine. Well, we can still be friends, but not as close of a friend as you'd like if you don't like it. So, Chris, before we get out of here, let's get your last word on Elf.
Absolutely wonderful film. I watch it every year. It's one that's always in rotation this time of year, and it made me, made me get more into the Christmas spirit, which I think is the end goal of every Christmas film, right? So
That's right.
love it. Oscar worthy film, as I said earlier.
Absolutely. It did what it was supposed to do. You know what I mean? So, hopefully we did it some justice. And we've covered a lot of the Christmas classics here on the 6M kids, but finally got around to Elf. So it was a long time coming. But we appreciate you tuning in and checking us out. And before we wrap up here today, kids, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. And if you don't celebrate any of that stuff, just have a great week of December. And stay safe, be happy and healthy out there. Hang out with family if that's all you do. That's good enough. If you can't be with them, give them a call. And try to strengthen up where you can, man. But we appreciate you hanging out with us, for subscribing and following, liking and sharing on Boink Studios, checking out all the podcasts we've been talking about here today. And we always appreciate your time and attention. And we'll be back next week with another brand new episode, kids. So stay tuned for that. Tom Clark 6M podcast and Boink Studios keeps rolling. So we appreciate it very much. That's all we got for you here today, and we'll see you around. But until then, kids, that is Elf.